Before I begin, I must say that I can only imagine what you may have heard or perhaps read over the past few weeks. So, I want you to hear the truth from me, as much as I can share, not as a prince or a duke, but as Harry, the same person that many of you have watched grow up over the last 35 years, but now with a clearer perspective. The UK is my home, and a place that I love. That will never change. I've grown up feeling supported from so many of you, and I watched as you welcomed Meghan with open arms, as you saw me find the love and happiness that I'd hoped for all my life. Finally, the second son of Diana got hitched. Hooray. I also know that you've come to know me well enough over all these years to trust that the woman I chose as my wife upholds the same values as I do. And she does. And she's the same woman I fell in love with. We both do everything we can to fly the flag and carry out our roles for this country with pride. Once Meghan and I were married, we were excited, we were hopeful, and we were here to serve. For those reasons, it brings me great sadness that it has come to this. The decision that I have made for my wife and I to step back is not one I made lightly. It was so many months of talks after so many years of challenges. And I know I haven't always gotten it right, but as far as this goes, there really was no other option. What I want to make clear is, we're not walking away. And we certainly aren't walking away from you. Our hope was to continue serving the Queen, the Commonwealth, and my military associations, but without public funding. Unfortunately, that wasn't possible. I've accepted this, knowing that it doesn't change who I am or how committed I am. But I hope that helps you understand what it had come to, that I would step my family back from all I have ever known, to take a step forward into what I hope can be a more peaceful life. I was born into this life, and it is a great honour to serve my country and the Queen. When I lost my mum 23 years ago, you took me under your wing. You looked out for me for so long, but the media is a powerful force. And my hope is one day our collective support for each other can be more powerful, because this is so much bigger than just us. It has been our privilege to serve you, and we will continue to lead a life of service. So in that respect, nothing changes. It has also been a privilege to meet so many of you and to feel your excitement for our son Archie, who saw snow for the first time the other day and thought it was bloody brilliant. I will always have the utmost respect for my grandmother, my commander-in-chief, and I am incredibly grateful to her and the rest of my family for the support they have shown Meghan and I over the last few months. I will continue to be the same man who holds his country dear and dedicates his life to supporting the causes, charities and military communities that are so important to me. Together, you have given me an education about living. And this role has taught me more about what is right and just than I could ever have imagined. We are taking a leap of faith, so thank you for giving me the courage to take this next step.
Hello, my constituents. How are you? How is everyone? I am Princess Tracey of the YouTubers. So, I purposely waited to do the royal youngins, because when there's too much media scrutiny and the dust is not settled, Like, really? I'm going to, like, really? First of all, people were doing readings on this couple, and Harry didn't even make it back to Canada to be with his wife. So I was like, I'm waiting. Why is Periscope not on? Periscope? Periscope? Oh, I'm gonna have to start Periscope over right there. It's alright. Periscope, I can't tell if you're on, so I'm gonna have to stop this. So I've decided to wait. Few sites. Okay, nobody was on. Unless there was something wrong. So let me try this one more time. I decided to wait and let spirit come for this couple and for them to start to talk to one another and decide what it is that they needed to do. And that was not going to happen unless Harry wound up back home with his wife in Canada. I'm very smart. Let's see if I can get Periscope on. You are live now. There you go. There you go. Yeah. Yay, Periscope. Still not seeing my normal people, though. Something's wrong. I hate how the British media blames Meghan for everything. Yeah. You know, if you think about it, guys, we're my normal people on Periscope. Let me see something, guys. Something's wrong with Periscope. Oh, I may not have signed into the right account. Stop broadcast. Stop. Let me see something. Something's wrong. Yep, wrong account. How did that happen? Periscope. Wrong account. All right. I think it's the wrong account. Yeah, I meant to sign into Traceybrownlive. Tracey Brown. There you go. Tracey Brown. Done. No. Oh, I don't know how I did this. And I don't know how to get out now. Sign out. Oh wait. I'm so upset with myself right now. Edit. Tell us about yourself. Done. Stars, super fans. Log out. Okay. Log back in. Twitter. Sorry, guys. That ruined everything. I did say that, right? Authorize. Whew. Oh my goodness. I think this is where I should be now. My goodness. Got it. Megxit. So they totally missed the whole video. But it's okay. Still not coming on. No idea what's going on today. If I can't get this, I'm going to do this afternoon. Because I've already wasted 15 minutes. Megxit. Alright, there you go. Sorry, guys. Sorry, Megan. I wanted this to be perfect, but maybe this is more indicative of nothing being perfect for you. You know, maybe even this video is a bump in the road for you, right? Loving the tiara. Thank you. Hi, what's up? Hi, baby. How are you? So with all that being said, right, I was not gonna do anything until Harry was with his wife. And Periscope, you did not see the video, but I played the video. Tracy the Queen. Tracy the Princess. I don't want to be a queen. I do not want to be the queen mom. She's mean. And she's mean. And she's mean. Period. I'm a princess. Like Megan. Do you hear the music? All right. Drama goes, you're a Leo, you're naturally royal, right? So I've got a new deck that I'm going to use today. It's called the Light Seer, and anybody that's joining the tarot class, feel free to get this deck. All right. Megan's mom is in LA. You should go to her yoga classes. I'd love to go to her yoga classes. Send me a link on where her yoga classes are. I would love that. I forgot her mom does yoga. I didn't know she had a whole studio to herself. What an amazing woman to raise an amazing woman. How is that? Right? All right. Listen to me. How upset. Mama's from Compton. Oh, yes. Compton. Straight out of Compton. Listen to me. How upset is everyone that Megan has been treated so poorly? Is it a race thing? Do you think it's a race thing, guys? Because, I mean, Britain did take slaves from Africa. They don't have that great of a relationship with us. Haiti had to revolt from the Britons. Is it a race thing? Do they really not like African Americans? Africans? Blacks? They hate her because she's black and got the most eligible bachelor in Britain. Right? A race thing. And also because she ain't gonna go down. She ain't gonna go down, lay down. Won't let her control. Do you guys know Megan's a Leo? Do you guys realize she's a Leo? Do anybody know Leos? Right, bow down. I wouldn't have found that word if I wanted to. She's a Leo. You know what Leos are? Leos are adorably stubborn. They are adorable beings that are stubborn. So, with that being said, Megan, off. The crown does not belong to you. You don't want it. And we will put it down respectfully. You don't need it. You don't need it. You know what you need? You need your husband and your baby. Please, God, talk to me about Megan. Please allow me to see anything and everything that you would like for me to see. Megan's your child, Father God. She's your love. She's your beloved. Please, Father God, authorize me to see and say what you would like for me to say and see. My earpiece. I love you, God. I love you, Jesus. In your name I pray. Whew. Amen. 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 around the royal youngins? Can you guys hear me better now? What is around the royal youngins? We are having my tarot class February 26th. Please go to my website, Traceybrownlive.com. Press the join button where you will see to put your name and what information you need for the class. Also, you'll get the Gmail to email me for your own personal reading. I have a request. You must listen to Spirit. You and I are never going to argue. You must listen to Spirit. You never have to like what I say through Spirit, but you must listen to Spirit. I need you all to be better at the reasons why you all come to me, right? You come to me because there's a problem that maybe you're having a hard time solving, right? That's why you come to me. And I meant to pull this deck. And for some reason, what is this? I just ruined this whole deck. For some reason, you all want to argue with Spirit. Because you all think you're talking to me and I'm talking through Spirit. Let Spirit in. Let Spirit talk to you. You don't know everything. None of us do. Give yourselves a moment. And you never have to like anything Spirit does. Right? Right? You never have to like it. There are things in my life that I'm like, God, why is this happening this way? I don't like it. Do you understand? So when I'm talking with you and you don't like what Spirit says, you all forget and really fight the reading. And I don't want any of you to fight the reading. Anybody that chooses a reading with me, it's designed by God. I'm never worried about who I'm getting for a reading, ever. Because I know your spirit guides, God, Jesus, your highest authority, Yahweh, your angels, the universe, has picked this time and this moment to take care of you. So don't call to fight. Call to listen. Go to TraceybrownLive.com, press join, and there you will look at the text message and the email address to email me for your own personal readings. What is around Meghan and Harry? Let's take a look. Got a lot of decks here. Take off that crown, Meghan. No one cares. The Four of Wands, the first thing they're going to do is just celebrate being a couple, single, alone. That's what they're doing right now. They're just celebrating themselves. Thank you, Kerry Wood. They're just celebrating themselves. And they're actually laughing. They're actually so very happy. The media has it all wrong. They're elated to be out of the thrones of the royal family. The only thing Harry wanted was his military status. And that's why they put in the letter, we will be between Britain and North America. He wanted to keep his military status. That was the most important thing to him, not his family. I get the Three of Wands. They have many things that they are working on. Many. It's far off in the distance right now. There's going to be a lot of African-based organization. He already has one Oh, wait, the one, did I show you guys this watch? I meant to show you guys this watch. Okay, I have a book club. When you join a tarot class, you're automatically entered into the book club, right? But you can't join a book club until you've taken the full course, right? So one of my book clubbies, look at this, limited edition Invicta, which is the games that Harry he sponsors. He created the Invictus game for, I believe, disabled adults. If I'm wrong, let me know. So one of my book clubbies gave me this watch for Christmas. I have such a skinny wrist, so I just have to get it. How pretty is that? All right. I'm gonna hold on to it for a while. And I keep saying I'm gonna take it out, but I keep hiding the box. Oh, and it's Mickey Mouse. And if anybody knows my relationship with Mickey Mouse, oh my God, you have no idea. This was just a major sign from heaven. All right. Right? Lovely watch, right? All right. I think I can push it back a little. I'll push it back just a little. Keep it on for the, such a beautiful watch. All right. Okay. So, and this, I believe, is one of his charities that he created. He's got another African charity that he's created. And so they, husband and wife, are definitely going to be focusing on um, the needs of African women and the needs of African children. So that will continue, if not get better. It was a huge sacrifice, guys. It was a huge sacrifice. Aren't these cards pretty? However, I have to tell you, they did it with joy. They did it with joy. I don't know if my book clubbies realize it, but there's a lot of rune symbols in this deck. And that is something that we can definitely um, invest in, what the rune symbols means, because there's just runes in several of these decks. This is how I'm getting Africa or ethnic, because of the symbols down there on her feet. That's very Indian, African. What else? Hawaiian, in terms of like makeup and the tribal makeup. They are doing this with joy, and give them time. Give them time. Give them Invicta. Give them time. The reason why I'm getting time, because it's a different deck here, is because this deck has a lot of light elements in it, right? Not this card, but there's other cards that has light coming out of it. You would think this was a string, but it's not. It's actually spirit. And it's on her watch, on her wrist, which could indicate a watch. Give them time. They already know what they're going to be doing. What did you do with the rose water? Um, oh. Two things are coming out of this. Megan wants to be mother to the world, and Megan wants to be pregnant again. And the potential for another pregnancy is very high. If she's not already pregnant, which might have been one of the reasons why she had to get up out of there quicker and make that announcement quicker than they realized. She does want to be mother to the world. Also, these cards are amazing. This that looks like a shawl, it's actually fish. And fish are very universal. So definitely mother to the world. Can you guys see that? The Nine of Wands is also a waiting card, but a waiting in defense type of card. Like Meghan and Harry are waiting for the public to calm down. Calm down. That's what Meghan and Harry are waiting for. Calm down. And they've decided to be very, very patient. So again, you're not going to see these couple blast out and make some big, huge announcement. They are enjoying themselves first, and they are very happy to be away from the royals. Not Britain, but the royals. All right? And because they truly do love each other, they're just going to love each other right now. You're not going to see them create anything just yet. Nothing. They're going to be really documenting and going over things and really deciding what will be their best moves. The Emperor, who I believe is Harry, and in another deck, the Emperor gives up. All right? In another deck, not here, the Emperor gives up. And a regular right away, you don't see where the Emperor gives up. The Emperor no longer wants to do what has made him who he is. And he may not know what to do from this point, but he's willing to turn his back on everything. The Emperor might be in here. I just want to show you the Emperor from this deck. Emperor, where are you? And this deck is amazing the way they showcase the Emperor. It's a little bit of surprise. Emperor may show up in this deck. No, not here. Interesting. Let's see if it shows up here. Oh, Emperor. I really want to show you. Maybe I can show you on my phone then. Oh, Emperor's right here. So the Emperor, this is the Emperor in this deck, and this is the Emperor in the Witch's Tarot, right? In the Witch's Tarot, he has everything that belongs to him, right? So this is Harry, still a prince, still heavily invested in his birthright, right? But the color's gone. You see how he's sitting on a red throne? That's passion. That's the Queen Mum. But this is him. The color's gone. So instead of this bright red like you see in the children, this is supposed to be red. It's not. It's dull. It's a maroon. It's the passion is gone for his own family, for the own royals. This represents family. His brother, his brother's wife, their children. He's looking at them, but not in sadness. He's looking at them as if he's done. And they gotta go. The family has to go. They have to continue what they started. That's William, his wife, his father. They have to go. And he says, by being dressed this way, I am one of you, but I have to stop here. He has been telling his family for months, I have to stop here. I cannot do this anymore. He's been telling them for months, and they've been manipulating him and making him stay still. Because as the youngest boy, they were treating him like a boy and not listening to him like he was a man. So, this now is a very modern picture of his feelings, right? Where he's looking away from the family. This represents the royals and tradition. And he's looking away from them. he is done. Interesting enough, with this deck, the floor is checkers. So they have to play chess, which is a very calculating game. And they have to find a way to escape. And they had to plan this out, and it took months. I feel like this has been going on since last August. When all is said and done, they won the chess game in terms of escaping. They won. Because they tricked the royal Queen Mum, and while she was on vacation, they took a vacation, and that at that point is when they made the announcement to never return. Meghan was never going to bring Archie back to Britain. Meghan honestly felt that they were going to take her child away. She did not trust the nanny. And all the royal rules about the nanny and how she was doing things wrong and how the nanny came in to take care of the baby. Leos don't let people take care of their children, ever. She was afraid they were going to separate her from her child, and she was afraid that if she didn't plot this out, look at this brain, this is a Queen of Swords. If she didn't plot this out, this tangled web, all right, they would find her to be unfit and then legally take her child away. And Harry knows it because they tried it with his mother. They tried to make Princess Diana unfit before she escaped herself. Remember, she escaped before she got the divorce. Remember? She came to America. Remember? They are very, very strong. They will morph into exactly whatever it is they need to be. And it is not the royals. It will be the new royals. And so, Meghan, I would say your branding needs to be more youthful and more young. I think it needs to be Meghan and Harry and Meghan, the Sussex royals. Not just the Sussex royals. I can't even pronounce it. Sussex. Sussex. Success. Sussex. Oh, doesn't matter. Your brand needs to be Harry and Meghan. It's fun, it's young, it's inviting, it's innovative. We know who Meghan and Harry is. We know who Harry and Meghan is. We know you guys. We don't know who the Sussex Royals are. And you're not them anymore anyways. So think about the rebranding when you guys come out with your own businesses. We want you young and beautiful and vivacious. It does end in a 10 of Swords. So with all this strength that they have and all this transformation, I think the Queen Mom, from her embarrassment, will make sure Britain hates you. Much in the way she tried to do with Diana. The difference with you, Meghan, is that you are African American, and people love to be racist. And although Princess Diana made it through and wound up being very much loved by everyone, it will take you much longer for the Britons to love you. Everyone else will love you. And I mean Britain media, because Britain media is just horrible. So, find love with other countries. What time is it, guys? Because I'm always late. Oh, I'm good. I get the Lover's card. I get the Ace of Wands. Definitely a new baby coming through. I get the Queen of Wands. Oh, Megan, you're just going to reinvent what a queen looks like. You're going to reinvent yourself. And I can never guarantee that the Britons will ever fall in line. The world will fall in line with you because you are going to be amazing with all the ideas that you're going to bring to the table. I have to be very honest with you. I think Megan is going to find a way to either enter into the metaphysical world or have some tribal belief systems that she is going to bring to the world. Like reinvest in some tribal dance, tribal belief systems. Like she is going to recreate I feel like when all is said and done, she's going to have you all loving tribal music, tribal dance, and there's going to be clothing that comes from this. I want to say metaphysical tools. I feel like she's going to enter into it's almost like, well, if mainstream doesn't accept me, let me try this route. Because this is who she really is. And what she was fighting was mainstream. And you know, most of us that are metaphysical, we don't fit in mainstream. We just don't. And I feel like she's going to have this effervescence ethnicity coming through her. It's almost like, oh, you don't like my blackness? Let me show you. Let me show you culture. Not from just a black American, but from Africa. That's going to be interesting. Whew, you go, girl. I get the Five of Wands, I get the Wheel of Fortune, and I get the King of Wands. Oh, I think you all got it wrong. I think these guys, I think you guys got it wrong. I think they're going to have more time invested in Africa. I think they're going to go where they're wanted and loved and where they could make a huge difference. I don't think it's Canada. I don't think it's Los Angeles. I'm confident you will have a home here, home there. But when all is said and done, I think they're going to be royals in Africa. That would be interesting. I wonder, Megan, what part of Africa you're from. Because I think you might highlight that part of where you're from. You know? I know. Quiet Storm is like, he feels at home there already. Right. I would be so proud of them. Didn't they meet on an African trip? I don't know. That's awesome. And somebody goes, oh, Megan, come through with the culture. I know. I would be like so excited myself. The Nine of Cups, she's going to be happy. And listen, whatever you guys do, don't worry about money. The royal family lied. You know what they can't do? They can't make Harry broke. They lied. They cannot make Harry broke. He is a royal. And he has to be protected. So either the media lied or the mom is lying because she's so mad. She has to financially support him. Where that money's coming from, I don't care. But they are always going to be having a treasure trove of monies available to them. Watch. Oh, and they're going to take, oh, he even looks like Harry. Look at this. They're going to take the money and they're just going to build. I even see them going, where's the other indigenous people in Australia? There's others. There's others. Indigenous people. Not so brown. They're just going to, just reach out and be one with indigenous folks. Wow. They're just going to make things and make things. Not right now, guys. Don't get disappointed if you don't hear from them for a while. I really think Megan wants to get another baby out. Two of Pentacles is a waiting game. 2 years before you hear a huge announcement coming from these two. 2 years. A huge announcement in terms of business. Could a baby come through? I really feel like she wants a baby to come through. My prayer for you, Megan, is that you do get the second baby out. Give them time. Do not rush these people. Forget that you all need to see something immediate coming from them. They will stay in the public eye. They will visit different countries. They will come up with different types of ideas. This is someone that's pondering different types of ideas across someone else's country. How pretty is this? All right. They are going to take their time. They're going to act like a regular couple. They're going to love. They are taking their time and enjoying the fact that they've walked away from the hand that feeds them. They would rather eat oatmeal every day, and they will be happy with oatmeal. All right, guys, let me end this here. 9 of Swords, depression. She was very depressed. Very depressed. I really feel like not only was she depressed, I feel like they were trying to take her baby away, make her feel inadequate as a mother. The media didn't help. Somebody was feeding the media from inside those walls. I believe it was you, Kate. This is so pretty. I wish you guys could like do tarot so you can understand. This is not knowing what to do. It's the 9 of Swords. Spirit is up here in the corner. The birds are trying to talk to her. She can't listen right now. She's so depressed, like 9 months ago, right? Which would have been about July when a decision came to her. And now she got in a boat with the help of her spirit guides and these birds, and she's out. She's out. Yeah, it could have been coupled with some postpartum depression. All right, we should stop here. Any last minute questions? Oh, I went from 9 being late. Any last minute questions? Poor Megan. What's the name of this deck? Oh, the Light Seers. Feel free to get it for the tarot class. All right, God, make it good. Ah, 2. Let's keep 2. Oh, I'm going to leave it there. All right, got 2. One's up, one's down. This is the first one down. Gambler. Shadow attributes. Relying on luck rather than hard work. Gambler. Relying on luck rather than hard work. Gambler. Look for the ability to follow your intuition in risky situations. Shadow gambler has a compulsion to look for lucky breaks, even in relationships, rather than working hard to make them succeed. All right. Attempts to outrun the speed at which ordinary change happens. You know, I feel like the gambler and the chess was the same thing. Um, Again, they were successful at leaving and getting out of the country. That was the chess game, not necessarily winning Britain over. All right. So relying on luck rather than hard work had everything to do with being incapable of showing the Britons, I can work through this. Being incapable of doing that. All right. And now that they've exit left, they're hoping that the Britons will turn around, and they won't. They're just mean people. This is right side up, Avenger. Desire to balance the scales of justice, righteousness on behalf of society or oneself. And that's very interesting how these cards show up, even double. So, Avenger needs to balance the scales of justice, sometimes aggressively. Pursues war, criminals, or corporations that harm society. That's them going after the media. Look for a lifetime pattern of defending or representing causes on behalf of others. Now that's the royal couple. So you see how the deck just never lies. Never. Even an upside down gambler is in relationship to this couple. They played chess. They got out successfully. But did they win the Britons over by explaining their side of the stories? No. Avenger, my favorite part of the Avenger is desire to balance the scales of justice. Ultimately, because of their charity work and because of how ever present they're going to be with the world, they will win. They will have a lifelong pattern of defending or representing causes on behalf of others. And you can only win when you do the right things. All right, Megan, who loves you, babe? We do. I had all of this here and I forgot to use all of this. I'm not going to bring it up because I think this deck was so brand new. It let me see a lot more amazing different things. All right, guys. Thank you for putting up with me. Love you. Bye. Oh, yeah. The Lightseer, the Rider-Waite deck, the Witch's Tarot. Those are all good suggestions. I'll put them on my website. All right, guys? Bye.